Yeah, southeast of Houston. I'm smelling burning in the air. Probably the refineries doing something that I don't agree with. Getting away from here is very desirable. I mean, I slept okay, I think. Still had the shoulder pain and all that. It's raining, it's picking up right now. Alright, so I'm using the patio. It is extremely busy inside this library. Extremely busy. But people don't come to the library to hang out like in the outside like this. So it's decent for me. And then the staff gets their own section. I thought these were electrical outlets. They're all three this. HDL? What is that? All three of them. I've never seen plugins like that. This cop just backed right in and then flipped up his computer screen right away. I don't have a very good zoom. Oh, he flipped it down and now he's looking at me, I think. Alright, he might have noticed me. I couldn't see anything though. He's gotten out of his car. What's he gonna pull out of there? He's trying to hide something and be sneaky. At least he doesn't want anybody sneaking up behind him. Having a hard time getting something open there. Really got a tug on that. And this is I forget the name of the city. No, can't open that. All right. Huh. Is he asking me? Huh. Alright, so that cop saw me and he gave me a thumbs up. He stared at me with the window open for a while and then he moves up to here now. I guess he didn't feel safe enough with me watching him. So at this Walmart, they accept that people will park in the fire lane, but just don't sit here and idle. But last night I saw people idling too. So they're taking a step back at the Walmart, but that doesn't do anything. So I think I'm on the southwest side of Houston, whatever the subdivision is. And they're not communicating with each other very well here. And by the look of people in the area, there seems to be a lot of ethnic diversity. So that explains it to me. Try to get a book from the little free library. Or try to sit here at this picnic table. Looks a little wet. Bad flood management in this park, which looks heavily built up. They got a hill. You can guess that there's probably no flooding on top of the hill. But if you're gonna put so much effort into upkeeping the park, you'd think maybe they would think about flood management too. But then they do have ducks. Maybe that's their response. These ducks don't seem to mind the bad flood management. And these are definitely farm ducks.
We don't suspect a thing because we don't judge around here.
And then if you look at other places, they got tons of citizen judges, or pretty much the judge isn't even necessary. And then you got other places, like the ethnically diverse areas, where nobody judges. But they do seem to do a good job communicating a lot. If you notice any broken equipment, call that. Why can't they have an email though? Pavilion A, no electricity. I found that out the hard way. They are communicating pretty good here. But it could be that not many people are able to read English. Oh man, it's supposed to be way too hot today, in the low 70s. Alright, this should help a little bit. I need to get this head hair. I wonder if I could get a second one of these. I don't like the gold color, but having two of these, I don't know, might be useful. The two would fit in here at least. So I'm getting away from pancakes a little bit because I'm kind of tired of messing with them. There's so much work. I mean, just gonna cook all 12 eggs. And I want to say also, see, it's browned. I gotta flip them. I don't like flipping them. It's too much work for such a small pan. It's got to be done though. Alright, so I flipped them and I just decided not to continue with the cooking. They're pretty brown on one side. They don't need to be too cooked. And now I'm heating up another pan. I have 3 of these. And then let it heat up a little bit and then put some olive oil on there and the rest of the eggs. I can actually count evenly 6 each pan, 6 yolks. As long as I don't break the yolks, I can actually accurately count. And then I toss garlic in there. That garlic gives a little extra flavor. And also I want to say that I saved some time and effort by putting them in the bowl, but then I got a dirty bowl I got to deal with, and that's not easy. I can put vinegar in there afterward or before I want to use it again, and then that'll relieve any concerns about contamination. I use a lot of olive oil, but so far it's been fine. Alright, I'm starting to see a little brown. It's splattering all over. My blankets are just getting splattered on by those explosions. I gotta sleep in these. There's splatter all over the place. Olive oil and egg dripping, exploding. So the more oil I use, the more explosions I get, but it doesn't stick at least. Jesus.
And so I can, depending on, I can use my ERN for any of my TV. So you don't need one.
Alright, this is a very ethnically diverse area. And they love their libraries in these parts. Sure, I'll see multiple languages, multiple language sections. All right, so I have a active arrest warrant out for me again from Natchitoches. And I was thinking, I learned, cop told me in Indiana that their limit is 100 miles that they'll pick up for misdemeanors. But I'm thinking that Louisiana probably has a longer range than that. Everything they do is more extreme to get people tossed in jail. I'm outside 100 miles. I don't know if I'm outside of 200 miles. I just don't have any intention of returning. And I gotta find out if I'm on the NCIC again. I'm gonna have to call. I've been having difficulty making phone calls. I step outside this library and lose Wi-Fi connection. And a lot of Walmarts I've been parking at have been bad for Wi-Fi, so I haven't been able to make the calls I've wanted to. You got a question about the reading terrace? You know the schedule for it?
They haven't given us one.
The outdoor terrace. Who's they?
So it's our administration.
Are they available to talk to? You talking about the director?
Yeah. So
What did I call it? Is that the reading? Outdoor reading terrace. Okay.
I can give you the phone number.
Do you know how long it's been closed? Yeah, I could make a call if I went out there, right?
Yeah. You can always go.
You'd have reasons to be maybe weather. You think the weather is a factor?
Well, so originally,
Maintenance,
Hurricane Beryl came through.
But that's over with now, yeah. Oh, it was damaged?
Yeah.
So it might need maintenance and repairs?
Yeah. I don't have all that.
It could be a
information.
safety concern?
Mm-hmm.
They just, yeah, it's not explained. It just says it's closed.
Yeah.
Staffing issues?
So the administration for Franklin
Okay.
County Library.
Yeah, I don't know about calling. Where's a designated call area?
If it's gonna be a long call,
Yeah.
go downstairs and outside.
Do it outside? The Wi-Fi works outside?
If you're close to the building, it should.
Okay, because you kind of block it when I get too far outside.
Yeah. Well,
And that might happen when you step outside on the terrace too, I suppose. Right. So, okay, there's no call areas inside the building. All right. Yeah. Okay. Wondering, and then you asked me again if you could help me, and I said, as I said before, I'm just wondering.
Okay, I
So-
hadn't talked to you before.
No, just like just 10 seconds before you asked me, like within 10 or 15 seconds if I needed help. You asked me that within like 10 or 15 seconds twice.
Because some
You
of my
know?
staff have said that you're asking them personal questions.
What's a personal question exactly?
I'm just asking you, so that's what, do you need help with anything?
Well, I
With
mean,
finding anything?
earlier I went upstairs
Okay.
and I walked over to the terrace. Are you the director?
I'm the manager, yes.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't say, but all right. Marilyn, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that the terrace is closed.
Yes.
So I asked about that, and I went to ChatGPT and like looked for like reasons just to look myself as I was asking them.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they might have thought that was personal because I started, ChatGPT listed off all the possible reasons that the terrace could be closed.
Okay.
And it was, could be storm damage, their
Okay.
construction, safety concern.
Yeah.
Maybe
They're still
maybe-
working on it.
Maybe I looked and I don't see anything. I don't see
Yeah,
any.
there's damage that they're still working
There's
on.
there's damage that you can't see.
Well,
right?
once you get out there, it's all right on the outside.
It's where you can't see. Okay, and then it said personnel. That one of the reasons was personnel. They might have thought maybe when I said that, maybe maybe you're understaffed and you can't staff that. That was
No, no.
well. That's just a reason that ChatGPT said that it could possibly be closed.
Oh,
So maybe they thought that was me asking personal questions. That maybe
Okay.
I was asking about your staffing.
okay. No, I mean, a lot of people ask it, why we wish it was open too, but they're still working on it. And
Yeah,
a lot of
somebody-
issues from Barrel.
Somebody discovered that it doesn't look like safe, and then a professional may come out and determine that it's not safe. And that was from a recent storm damage, from what I understand. I don't know that when that storm happened.
A Barrel was in July.
Back in July?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, half a year, 6
Yeah.
months or so.
Yeah,
And
trust me, I wish it was open too, but it's a
And
lot
this-
that had to get fixed.
and the rest of this building is safe. Just that section got unsafe, right?
Well, I mean, it just needs to be fixed as far as,
Yeah.
so otherwise
And there's storm damage.
and
but
typically whenever it's raining, we would have it closed anyways, so.
You close it for rain? Okay, well, yeah, that's just, it's something that, I have to kind of guess, and I'm, ChatGPT guess for me, when I ask for reasons why, because it just says it's closed, and it's like, being a first-time visitor, I'm wondering, I want to ask,
Yeah.
So if it's not going to be explained, in writing, then I have to approach somebody and ask.
Okay, yeah,
And
no.
asking for the director, I asked specifically for the director, but they gave me a phone number.
Oh, because I'm the manager, they might have thought you meant like the system director, that's why.
You have a system. Okay, there's library directors, but there can also be managers
Yeah.
who only work within one building, right?
Right.
And then directors work
the
multiple.
whole thing,
Okay, there's some areas where the director is only works one.
Smaller city libraries, yeah.
A smaller, yeah, something
Like
like that. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I just inspect. I guess I'm inspecting, checking, looking around, and then I saw that and anything that looks interesting. I'm gonna ask questions about.
No, that's fine,
So-
they just thought you might have needed extra help, that's
Yeah, I mean, I'd like for you to open that up. I mean, I think
Yeah,
it looks.
I'd-
I think it looks fine, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I
your.
would like to-
I'm not going to break in or anything. I'm going to respect what you guys
Thank you, that
decided.
saves me an incident report.
Yeah, but yeah, people got to enjoy it up until July, and
Yeah.
and this building looks kind of new. I'd have to look at the
No,
plaque.
it's new, it's new, it was finished in 2023.
Wow, how embarrassing for those contractors to make something that's so structurally unsound that it couldn't even survive a storm damage.
Well, the winds were pretty
It's-
bad.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah,
The
but
winds get really
you-
bad
I
out
mean,
here.
but I mean, this is so new, and they're aware that that the environment can be pretty disastrous. You'd think they would have factored that into their building. Maybe you have an insurance claim that you can make that pays for that. I'm sure.
Well, we're just waiting for it to get fixed, that's all.
Yeah.
But if
Getting-
there's anything else that I can
Oh.
help you find,
No, just looking around. It's just looking for the perfect spot. I see this whole bottom floor is for only children.
yeah, so if
That's-
you're looking for a quiet spot, you could get a study room.
Well, I'm not. No, I just one that's peaceful. I guess maybe quiet. I'll decide.
I think the study room probably be the best bet. Or if you're going upstairs, actually the spot right by where the terrace is on the inside, that's pretty quiet.
Spot
too.
on the terrace,
Well,
or
by-
near
by
the terrace.
on the
Those
inside.
desks. Okay.
Yeah, but ultimate privacy would be a study room if
Yeah.
there's any available right now.
Okay. Yeah, and on my Garmin, it doesn't even this building doesn't even register.
Well, this was
So-
a new address, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I had to use the high school, type that in, and then I got it, and then because I'm a distance away,
Right.
I'm just traveling,
Right.
and then I just had to pinpoint. There's some spots I'm away from the east, heading this way, where the roads it doesn't even the Garmin doesn't see the road. I was going
Yeah.
like off road on the Garmin
Yeah.
because there's so much construction,
Yeah.
and they built a road around that, so
Yeah,
they
there's
make
a lot of new stuff out here that's
and-
just not even there yet.
but you have the circle and on the road, the roundabout.
Yeah.
That exists on Garmin.
Yeah.
But not this new turn in.
If you keep
And-
going, there's a lot more stuff that's just not even on there
It's a
yet.
lot of new. This is a newly new area
Yeah.
for development and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Yeah, it looks okay.
Okay.
I just
Well, I'll let you get on your way, but
yeah, I'm not
Maryland?
I'm not asking. Okay, I'm not asking personal questions. So
Okay.
so
Okay,
all right.
well,
Thank you for
feel free
answering my
to
questions.
wander around.
Thank you. All right. What?
You Travis Hines?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. What?
We watch your YouTube all the time.
Really?
Oh my
Okay.
God, we're so excited to see you. Welcome to Texas.
You're a local around here, and
Yes, sir, we are.
okay. I thought you were gonna call the cops on me or
Oh, heck
something.
no. He saw your car with the bicycle rack and he says, I wonder if that's Travis.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you're our
watch-
man.
I can't believe people still watch that channel.
Oh my God. I love watching you.
All right, I don't know, southwest of Houston. I don't know, Brookshire. I'm in Brookshire. And as much as I'd like to just jump into exercising, I really can't. I want to look for a bathroom, have that in mind. There's so much that goes in, has to happen in between the exercising that I have to settle. And this is, I don't think they're gonna have these bathrooms unlocked here. All right, I stand corrected. They are wide open for the women, at least. All right, did not expect that. This type of layout, the way it looks, just didn't look like they would bother unlocking the bathrooms when there's no games. And they have certainly scaled back this field. They've just completely abandoned. Oh, this could be dangerous. And this field has got artificial turf. This other field looks somewhat abandoned. 3 fields, 2 abandoned. Yeah, dugout doesn't have a roof anymore. That flew off. All right, they got a password. Oh man, no shirts and shoes.
How can I help you?
Oh,
Wi-Fi? Yeah.
I do the staff. I'm a staff member.
Yeah, you just log into that network.
Okay. And then you guys then the staff use the patrons?
No.
No?
We had a patron one, but that patron's one stopped working. And IT hasn't been out here to fix it.
Okay. How long has that been?
No clue.
You know? Oh, yeah.
Probably
Before you started working here, right?
No. I think it's been over a month. Oh, yeah.
Oh, a month? Okay.
así como esta altura. ¿Tienes el documento original?
The tablecloth can come off if you don't need it.
Well,
Is it in?
yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to decide. I mean, how often do you when was the last time you used it?
Last
and
week?
Oh, so it's kind of frequent.
Mm-hmm.
I can keep it on there.
I mean, it does.
Because I see you gotta plug in, and I just set my laptop and just.
Our,
And I'm sure the Wi-Fi reaches
the
over here.
Wi-Fi does.
Yeah.
You don't have if you needed to plug it in.
The old style cable.
We
Yeah.
have a plug, it just doesn't work.
You have a LAN plug like back in the early 2000s when people used to plug in their computers.
Over there,
So
yeah.
whatever it's called, coaxial or whatever.
I think you have to get down to.
And just so you know, this is being turned in. Alright, I just want to say that I'm probably awake at 3 a.m. because of the loud train coming through. I don't know any other reason why I just wake up at 3 a.m. and I did hear it as I was wondering while I was sitting here awake at 3 a.m. It's probably the loud train I was hearing.
Why'd you have to use so many cameras with the cops? Don't you know that makes you look suspicious?
Would you like a drafted motion that's designed to be annoying and difficult for the judge to ignore? Yes, please. Alright, I've been using this dip machine maybe 4 times now. And I gotta say, I don't miss those sidebars. There were sidebars that went on either side. And it probably was to prevent twisting, which is very possible. But I don't exercise like a maniac and cause a lot of twisting anyway. So I think when it's planted on the ground, it's pretty sturdy. So I dumped those sidebars, and I don't even bother to screw in the bottom. They can come up a little bit. When I want to move it around, I got to push to the outside on both sides, and it stays together. But it's easy put together, easy take apart. Just putting it in the back door, pulling it out when I want to. It's kind of a fast deployment for a pretty darn good exercise for rows and dips, I guess. Alright, apparently this is a big flood zone area. They got signs along this road that say don't park. And it's shaped in a weird way. They seem to encourage some kind of a flooding. And I'm sure it's only one way. Maybe from the lake to this lower elevation. They're got a big fence. They don't want people wandering down, falling down the other side. What happens? Something that they are prepared for. Big time, big flood preparation here. Got water below. Yeah, this is all higher elevation. You could see the hill over there. So at some points, at times, this area really gets massively flooded. They divert a ton of water away from other places. This is an old style bottle, I think. I did see on Google Maps, I didn't read a whole lot, but I did see somebody report that there's a lot of bugs. I saw a bug, like a mayfly, fly by me. This wouldn't be the time of year for them, but if I seen one at this time of year, then I can understand that there's probably many more during their peak. So it's rare moments like this where I wish I had 2 sticks instead of only 1. I'm looking. These local sticks, they're just too weak. I'd break one off if I could.